Day 26 has begun, and with it, we're going to be installing some UI mods. So, today is Immersive HUD Special Edition. Go ahead and download this with your manager. Then, UI extensions. This one adds several different options to the GUI for various modders. Next one, undiscovered means unknown. This will either change or remove the map markers. Which does is up to you. Next one is Dear Diary. This alters the visuals of the journal and all the menus to make it look more immersive. So let's go ahead and download this one. Next is Skyrim main menu burning SFX. It's a manual download only. So let's go ahead and go to where we have all our downloads stored in Skyrim SE folder. If you use Vortex downloads, then save it. So now, if you're using MO2, in order to make sure that this has the right version on the left pane, you will need to right click on it in the downloads and select Query Info. This should automatically set it to the right mod on Nexus. As you can see, it opens the right one. So let's go ahead and install all these. Immersive HUD. Simple. UI extensions. Undiscovered means unknown. I'm going to choose both the map and compass. I do have Sky UI, and we don't have Sky HUD. Next, you can install some colored map markers if you want. It's up to you. I'm not going to be using any. Next, nothing. You can choose to use question marks or empty or whatever you want. I'm going to make it so that enemies are not visible in the compass, because one thing that makes it weird about playing this game is you know where your enemies are constantly. And it's like, well, I can't see anything, but I can still see what I'm fighting because it's a dot. So, no. I do want the player's location to be marked on the map, though. Next, install. Alright, now, Dear Diary. You can either have a non-transparent replacer for the Sky UI menu, a semi-transparent replacer, or no replacer. I'm going to choose the semi-transparent. Here is the mod configuration replacer. For this, I'm going to select non-transparent so that I can read these settings a bit more easily. The main map. Non-transparent or semi-transparent. Up to you. I'm going to go with semi-transparent. Beige, map markers, no. For Frostfall, we don't have Frostfall. I'm not going to install it probably. So, either select the non-Frostfall or select the non-Frostfall, either non-transparent or semi-transparent. Going with non-transparent. More HUD, i.e. we don't have more HUD, so no. Favorites menu. Which of these is up to you? I'm going to go with the semi-transparent extended. I'm also going to enable hide all UI while reading. I'm also going to set lockpicking to non-transparent. I am using a 16:9. If you're using 21:9, then go ahead and get that. For the perks menu, we don't have extended UI, we don't have experience. We may install one of these two later, but not right now. So vanilla, and let's go with non-transparent. Level up menu replacer, the semi-transparent option. Sleep wait, semi again. I'm going to go with semi-transparent message boxes, and tutorials, and training. Tab is up to you. For tab, I'm going to go with non-transparent. For main menu, non-transparent, and no main menu background. For the cursor, I'm just going to go ahead and get Quill 2, 60 FPS, vanilla console, button arts, remove the spinner. Next. install. And finally, main menu burning. Right click, set data directory, and find one of these three. Let's go with the heavy. Set data directory. Let's go ahead and enable all 5 on the left. For users of Cortex, first of all, ignore my mod order and my load order today. There was a bug in Cortex that reset it to a random order. So go to downloads and refresh. Let's go ahead and install Undiscovered Means Unknown. Next, next. Both. We do have SkyUI and we don't have SkyHUD. I'm going to leave this at default. And I'm going to change this to nothing. I do not want enemies to be visible, but I do want the player to be visible. And install. Next is Dear Diary. Next, next. And which of these options you choose in each one of these sections is up to you. I recommend do not install the beige map markers replacer because this will impact the installation of Undiscovered Means Unknown. Do not install the Frostpal version because we will not be using it. Do not install the main menu replacer background. And install a quill. Let's open file location. We already installed Undiscovered Means Unknown and Dear Diary, so let's only extract the other 3. Go back into Cortex, new mod from folder. Let's start with iHUD. Select folder, OK. Main menu burning SFX, and UI extensions. Go into iHUD. New folder, name it data. Move the ESP and BSA into data. Open main menu burning SFX. Rename this folder to data. Go into it. Delete all versions of the mod that you don't want. So we're going to leave heavy. And move music up to the top. Now mod files, data, music, so on. And UI extensions. New folder, data. Move into data, close, enable the 5 mods. Right click on the left, refresh, and make sure the mods are activated on the right. For Vortex, just go ahead and hit install all. When Undiscovered Means Unknown pops up, we don't have SkyHUD, leave the other 2 at their default. This one is up to you, and I'm going to select nothing. I do not want enemies to be visible, but I do want the player to be. And finish. All options in Dear Diary are up to you, except for the ones that require another mod, such as Frostfall. I recommend do not install beige map markers because we just had an alternative installed. Don't install the main menu background. And finished. The burning background would not have installed correctly, so you're going to have to manually install it. So go ahead and right click, install, open in File Manager. And this automatically will select heavy. If you want to change it, you can go ahead and go into the data folder of either of the other options and move this to the top. Or you can just go ahead and leave it as it is and delete the excess. Hit enable all. Now, Dear Diary will override Better Message Box controls. This is fine. Deploy. Better Message Box has been made redundant, so just disable it.